So I was having tea with a girlfriend the other morning and I felt really vulnerable. I realized I felt weird about sharing a win, that I had met a financial goal in my business. And I ended up sharing it with her kind of weird and reluctantly. And she just took a moment to pause and really acknowledge me and to celebrate that with me, which I found so important and so valid to do for myself, and to have other people celebrate me in that as well was just so nourishing. And what I'd realized from that is that I have this egoic pattern of only looking at what wasn't working. I was looking at where I wasn't there yet or what could be improved. And although that's really helpful, if that's all I'm looking at, then I don't have the ability to see my strengths, to feel that level of confidence, to really have a satisfaction of having arrived, right? It's like the perfect ego setup to be like, you need to keep improving, rather than really also looking at where I thrive, what I am doing right. And so I want to name this so that you don't get caught in that and can really acknowledge, okay, this is where I'm growing and this is fine. It doesn't have anything to do with me, but this is my skill set. And here's where I'm actually strengthening in my work and what I am achieving in my life. And so I think both are really valid, because otherwise it's like our self-image creates this barrier. And what happens is if we don't take the time to acknowledge our success, then we create a block and a dam we're not able to receive the nourishment. It's like we deflect a compliment when somebody says, you gave a great talk. It's like, well, no, here's my inner critic saying all the things that I didn't do right. So then it doesn't let me receive it. When I take a moment to really acknowledge, well, I was courageous enough to give the talk, and here are the points where I felt like I really connected with the audience, or whatever your truth is, it gives you the ability to start opening and receiving and letting other people celebrate you and see you, which not only helps you arrive and feel good, but it also inspires you to keep moving. So it's just as important to look at what's not working as it is to look at what is working. You are amazing. You are incredible. And I want to support you in opening the floodgates and really receiving and nourishing in the fullness of who you already are and the successes that you've developed and come to in your life. And so as a way to ground this, I want to invite you to share identify three things that you're honestly proud of in yourself or in your life. So maybe it's, I really appreciate that I took the time to be with my friend when she needed somebody, even if it wasn't convenient for me. I really took the time to be with her. Or maybe it was, I appreciated that I apologized to my mom because I snapped and that was okay and I'm human. Or I appreciate that I'm willing to test something out, to write out this process and experiment with starting to really receive of the support and the goodness in my life. So whatever it is for you, whatever's your truth, feel free to type it below, because as other people see this, it inspires them to also acknowledge if that's true for them. We give each other ideas. So again, you are incredible. As you start seeing and acknowledging yourself, you open the floodgates to start feeling this nourishment and not having a barrier to what you're able to receive. And it supports your growth. You feel better. You feel how incredible you are. And we get to see and connect with you and celebrate you in the process. So I can't wait to read your comments below, and keep acknowledging yourself. You're doing incredible, a lot better than our minds would try to convince us that we are.